Admittedly, some video game franchises fall to the wayside. Whether it can be credited to poor sales or perhaps to just plain developer stupidity, there's certain game series that simply just die. Poof, we never see another game coming out for that series again. The following game series are franchises that have died and I believe need to be given a kick in the pants to revive them. So, without further ado, let's get started with these top 5 video game series that need a comeback. Coming in at number 5, we have Dino Crisis. Okay, picture this. The classic Resident Evil games, but add dinosaurs. In this Capcom PlayStation 1 game, you play as Regina, a soldier sent to the secluded island which turns out to have plenty of dinosaurs running around. Like most survival horror titles of the time, you are outnumbered and outmatched and must run away as much as fight. I guess this got a lot of flack by fans at the time for just being a straight up reskin of Resident Evil. Well, yes, you can look at it that way, but Resident Evil with dinosaurs! How can that prospect not get you excited? Plus, the gaming world has never been more ready for a new Dino Crisis game. The gaming industry seems to have gone through somewhat of a drought of dinosaur games. Besides the occasional Ark and Primal Carnage, which aren't even that good, we have not seen that many dinosaur games. Capcom is not a company that is afraid to reboot their franchises, i.e. Dead Rising, Devil May Cry, so they shouldn't be scared about this one. Get on it, Capcom. Coming in at number 4 is a little racing game called Road Rash. In these racing games, you were to punch, kick, and mercilessly bludgeon your way to the finish line. Winning races on your motorcycle in Road Rash is a combination of driving technique and using your hands, feet, and blunt objects to hinder your opponents. Think about what a new Road Rash game could bring. Fresh graphics, a whole host of new weapons and possibly firearms to savagely beat your enemies with, and a fun online experience in which you can brutally bludgeon friends. I think one of the things I want in a new Road Rash game is definitely a good working online experience and the addition of split screen. This is a game that would be awesome to play with some friends on the couch or online. Luckily for us, a Kickstarter campaign for a spiritual successor appeared on Kickstarter under the title of Road Redemption. So who knows, maybe this will be everything we could hope for in a new Road Rash game. Coming in at number 3, we have Judge Dredd. Well, this is a comic book license that got a reboot movie-wise with the new film Dredd in 2012, so why can't the video game side of things get some love too? For those who don't know, the Dredd comic book series follows a character named Judge Dredd, an elite lawkeeper of sorts in the post-apocalyptic city of Mega City 1, where crime rules the streets. The last time a game was made for this series was in 2003 for the original Xbox. This is a great universe that could be explored a lot more if given creative license. A third-person shooter where you play as the one and only badass Judge Dredd cleaning up the streets? Sign me up! Where I may be of a dying breed of a Judge Dredd fan, I am clamoring for another one to come out. Please, Rebellion Games. Number 2. The Secret of Mana. As we now approach our 17th Final Fantasy main series installment, I think I speak for everyone when I say we are getting a little sick of the series. Perhaps our buddies at Square Enix could take a break from endlessly pumping out those Final Fantasy games and revisit an old classic by the name of Secret of Mana. The old classic storyline has you fight all across the realm trying to restore the legendary Mana Sword to its former glory. Basic story, but great gameplay. It's been a long time since we've seen an entry in the series, and I would definitely love to see one now. Some footage came out a while ago for the Secret of Mana remake in 2014, and it looked great. However, it turned out to be a fan-made video. However, the footage looked great, and it just shows that a Secret of Mana game can still work today in today's graphics and engine. Coming in at number 1, we have Timesplitters. In my opinion, this is possibly the most underrated shooter series ever made. Timesplitters was made by Free Radical Design and some of the guys behind GoldenEye 007 in 2000 for the PS2. In the main campaign of the Timesplitter games, you fight your way through different levels, all taking place in different time periods. Each level has its own unique music, map, and enemies, making each one different from the last. From staving off mummies in the pyramids of ancient Egypt to fighting off Triad members in Hong Kong, Timesplitters has it all, and that's why it's so great. I would love to see a new Timesplitter game jam-packed with more crazy characters and awesome levels. Who knows what settings could be included in a new Timesplitter game? A far-off future space station? Or maybe a 1900 Industrial Revolution era themed mission? The possibilities are endless. I'd love to see this, Crytek. Well, that was my list for the top 5 franchises that need a revival. What are your picks? Let me know, and I'll see you guys next time. Fizzy G, signing off.